everyone. George the Disney Italiano with Abby, coming out of the theater for another out of theater reaction to this guy right here, Superman. So normally I come out of a movie and I either say if I like it or if I don't. This movie, I can't really say that I liked it. I can't say that I loved it. I can't say that I hated it. It's kind of indifferent. It's like it didn't really do anything for me. It was written and directed by James Gunn, which I do, love a lot of his filmmaking, especially with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
But this particular movie, I don't know, it just feels like it just didn't hit any of the right chords with me. I felt the acting was subpar. If it makes sense, the character that was portrayed as Superman, I didn't like him as the hero. I liked him as Clark Kent. I felt like the moments that he was human, that's when the real true emotion and characteristics came out. As the hero, as Superman himself, it was kind of stale. I felt a lot of the dialogue to be obnoxious. I didn't really have any kind of connections to it, to be honest. Luckily, we're A-list members, so technically this movie was free. I would actually be kind of upset that if we actually paid the full price ticket for this movie. It just made me not even saying really wanting more. It's just there was really nothing there to even crave, so to speak. So honestly, I give it a 4, and that's actually me being generous because I feel like there were some moments that had potential, and I feel like the way that they did this movie, it was kind of based off of like in comic book style. I felt like it would have probably done a little bit better as like a series, like on a streaming, but it still needed more oomph, even if it was a series. I just don't know where they're going to go from here as far as like continuation for Superman or even for the DC movies as is, because we all kind of speculated that if this movie didn't do well, it would kind of be a nail in the coffin. Box office wise, it's doing very well. It's just not sure of how the longevity of it is going to last really long. There are 2 end credit scenes to this movie which have no relevance whatsoever. It's like there's nothing to them. So for all of you who are going to see the movie, if you want to stay for the end credits, you can, but there's absolutely like no purpose to it. But as I said, I give it a 4 because it's like there's some moments in the movie that have potential, but it would only work out for me if it was in a series form. And as I said, that's just me being very generous. But what's your take on it?
I really didn't like it too much, because I always saw Superman as being like the serious, heroic one, he's Superman, and this one just was trying to be too funny at times. And
the James Gunn way.
Yeah, I liked the portions where you got to see him back home. As Clark Kent, you got to see him grow up, that portion. But everything else just didn't like flow right. And there was just like way too much going on at points. Like he was fighting way too many people. Then all of a sudden he was able to just win.
There was no cohesive story, to be honest. It was just like all over the place. And here's the thing with Crypto, the dog, I don't know what it is with movies nowadays, but they just can't get the CG right to make an animal look realistic. I miss the old Hollywood days where they actually got animal actors. Yeah, exactly. If they could have done it back in the day, they could sure do it now. And I know it's a lot of cost cutting because you have to have the dog on the set, have to have the animal trainers and everything. But I don't know. I just feel like there's more heart and real realism that if you actually get real live animals. But as I said, I gave it a 4.
And as I said, a 3. It really didn't do much for me. And I was hoping it was okay just because I do like some of the older Superman.
Yes. I'm sorry. The GOAT of Superman will always and forever be Christopher Reeve.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There's just no doubt about it.
He's Superman.
He really is Superman. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like this was Superman. Sorry, but it was. But I do love when we do these out of theater reactions because there's times where we like the movie, we love the movie, or we downright can't stand the movie. So in any case, we want to thank you for joining us out of this out of theater reaction to Superman. And as I always say in Disney Italiano fashion, stay safe, stay healthy, stay Disney. Italiano out.